In my last video, I mentioned Oblivion, an upcoming EXE game that's looking really promising, and possibly going to take that big Sonic EXE spot that Outcome Memories left. And so far, things are looking really amazing. One of the devs reached out to me and gave me a custom sneak peek, which I'll be leaving at the end of the video. But before we get to that, I just want to thank you guys for pushing me all the way to 2.5k. I mean, I'm surprised we're already halfway to 5,000, which seemed like such a big milestone, and we've already got half the distance. So if you guys want to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing I'll be showing you guys is the roster. Yes, I've showed this a few times, but it doesn't get any less amazing. With the starting roster for V1 planning to have all these characters and having Colossus on release is going to be amazing. We're not going to be stuck to one killer like we were in Outcome Memories V1, and their Colossus is looking very promising. And by the way, this is just V1. There are even more survivors and killers planned to be coming with this as well. Not only do I have the roster, I also have some sneak peeks of some of those characters and some of their renders and how amazing they'll be looking in-game. So first, I'm going to start off with the iconic trio, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And yeah, they're looking fresh in this game. I'm honestly really liking these models, and it kind of has that classic feel to them that, you know, the characters in the Sonic EXE games have, because they are all the classic renders from these classic characters. And I'm really liking it, because, you know, Sonic, he's looking fresh, Knuckles, and Tails, they're all looking really, really clean. So I'm really liking the way these three are looking, and this is certainly pretty cool for our first three renders. But you can't have Sonic without his iconic counterparts, Metal Sonic and Fleetway. Although Fleetway isn't as iconic as Metal Sonic, obviously, they're both his counterparts. And Metal Sonic will be a survivor, obviously, and Fleetway will be a killer. And yeah, it's looking really good. Considering we never got to play Fleetway in Outcome Memories, for those of you who played Outcome Memories, it'll be really refreshing to finally be able to play this killer for once, and to experience the power of the Chaos Emeralds as, you know, a crazed hedgehog that wants to murder everybody. And Metal, he's always fun to play. Although he's not quite as crazed hedgehog as Fleetway, he's still the good old Metal Sonic that you can use to slam into people and drag them down. Although I don't quite know Metal's moveset, I'm assuming it'll be similar to the games it's been in the past. And next up we have Amy, arguably another crazed hedgehog, which seems to be a reoccurring theme in this video. Yeah, Amy is pretty cool. You know, she has a giant hammer, and she hits people over the head. Crazed hedgehog kind of stuff. Maybe not quite as crazy as Fleetway. But we also have Cream, the notorious healer in Outcome Memories. She'll probably have mostly a supportive role in this game if I had to take a guess. But everybody loves Cream. She's great, most likely going to get targeted by the killer, but we'll just ignore that fact. And arguably, I have the killer of my nightmares, Colossus.
Yeah, he looks like that. He looks like that. He's horrifying. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight.
But that's not the only picture I have of him, because I also have this one, which I can't see the spike in his eye. It's in his other eye. It's still horrifying, but you can also see his moves here, how his big arm is going to work. It's not just going to be a pointy stick. It's also going to be a giant grappling hook that captures survivors, most likely. So, yeah, I can't wait to get held hostage by this monstrosity, but he's looking astonishingly good.
But to get your mind off of that monstrosity, I have Crimson X here. And yeah, you guys are right. Crimson X is the killer coming to the game. I admit I was wrong. I thought it was 2011 X. It was Crimson X. So, but Crimson X, still pretty cool. Except for when he gets ultra realistic, which is a little bit goofy. But besides that, still really cool.
But those are just some of the cool things I found.
There's a whole lot more on the Discord server, which I'll be leaving down in a link in the description. Huge shout out to the devs.
But let's also go over some of the maps and some of the themes we'll be hearing in-game. So first up, I got a classic. UCR. You Can't Run. Awesome map. Comes right from Outcome Memories. I don't know if that's where they got the inspiration for it. But I love UCR. I love abusing the Eggman loops on it back when I used to do that. So yeah, good times. And next up, we got Green Hill Zone.
At least I hope this is Green Hill Zone. I really hope I'm not being dumb, but yeah, it's very vibrant, and I really like it.
The one problem I had with the old Green Hill Zone in, like, Outcome Memories is that it literally, whenever the killer showed up, it started raining, and everything was gray, and that was kind of boring. But, yeah, no, this is a lot more vibrant, and I like this. Mystic Caves here, too. This particular hallway, I could see a lot of bad memories with Colossus going down, so that's going to be really cool. And I also have what I believe is Angel Island here, because I always associate the fire and the red tone with Angel Island, and it's pretty cool. I really like the way this is looking. Hopefully, it won't make my frames drop to like 2, but yeah, these maps are looking really, really good.
And the themes are also sounding really good, so let's get into those. Honestly, this theme is sounding amazing. It's one of the best LMSs I've heard in a long time, and I think it even compares to Break Free back from Outcome Memories. I just love the way this one sounds. But now that you guys have listened to that banger theme, it's the time you've all been waiting for. The secret sneak peeks. And you want to know what it is? Medals Animations. Thank the devs so much for letting me have these early to show you guys, and Metal Sonic is looking awesome. So first, we got a flying animation. Yeah, so this is most likely going to be whenever he uses a charge kind of move, he's just going to levitate off the ground and slam into you like a truck. Typical Metal Sonic style. And yeah, it's looking awesome. There's still a work in progress, but this is looking amazing. And we also got an overall look at how he's going to be moving, and I like it. He has that robotic feel, like when he hits the ground, his body moves with it, and he feels like a Metal Sonic, you know, and I love it. It's honestly looking great. Thank you so much to the devs for letting me have these animations early, and I'm so glad I had the privilege to show them off. But anyways, that'll do it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.